In the bustling city of Lagos, where Okadas weave through dreams and Danfos hum lullabies of survival, lived a man who carried the air of royalty but none of its responsibility. His name was Kunle Adeyemi, the Prince of Potential, the Emperor of Excuses. Kunle was a man whose shadow entered rooms before him. Tall, chocolate skinned, with shoulders broad enough to carry responsibility. But he never did. He had the confident stride of a Yoruba man who had inherited oil wells. But beneath the agbada of confidence, his pockets jingled with emptiness. He once had a purpose. He fixed phones with magic fingers in Computer Village. But when COVID swept through the land like a dry harmattan wind, his business crumbled. Rather than rebuild, Kunle sought shortcuts. He met betting like an old lover and embraced it like destiny. His motto, I just need one big win. People will make him no suffer. But what he called hope was a hallucination. Wura Adeyemi was everything Kunle wasn't. Focused, loyal, tired. She sold Ankara in the hot sun. She ran a POS stall, did chin-chin during Christmas, and still managed to keep the house from falling. A queen with no crown, only calluses on her hands. She had stayed for 7 years, not because she was weak, but because she believed in Kunle. She fed him hope, clothed him in patience, and covered him in prayers. But each time she gave him a rope, he used it to hang their future on a bet. She brought him phone repair gigs. She found customers, but he would shrug. Relax, babe. I'm working on something big. One ticket go take us to Canada. Even his family accused Wura. He was doing well until he married you. Yet she stayed. One afternoon, Kunle came home buzzing. Wura, I found a new betting app. The odds are mad and they pay in crypto. Wura looked up from her calculator, weary. Kunle, our son just ate eba without soup. Again, we're drinking Gary. And you're talking about odds? He touched her shoulder. Baby, trust me one last time. I just need 50,000 naira. I swear this ticket is a miracle. When she refused, Kunle didn't give up. He stooped lower. He told his friend Denny that his son was critically ill. Out of pity, Kenny sent 20,000 naira. Then Kunle, like a thief in daylight, took 30,000 naira from the envelope Wura had saved for their son's school fees. He rushed to the betting center like a man with prophecy in his pocket. He played 15 games, teams he couldn't pronounce, odds he didn't understand. He even added Juventus under 2.5 because the spirits told him. Wura returned from her POS rounds, sweat on her brow. She reached for the envelope inside her cupboard. Flat, gone. Her hands shook. No, God, please. She found Kunle watching a match, shouting at foreign players like they owed him money. Kunle, where's the money for our son's school fees? He didn't blink. Relax, I used it to complete my ticket. Wura didn't scream. She didn't slap. She simply sat on the floor, eyes hollow. That night, Kunle locked himself in the room, watching each game like a priest watches prophecy unfold. Then, no, Chelsea, why? 89th minute. Wura folded her arms. You lost again, didn't you? He fell to the ground, tears rolling. I was this close, Wura. Just one game. She didn't respond. That silence wasn't peace. It was the final toll of patience. The next week, Kunle got a call. Congratulations, you've won 5 million naira from Bet Pro Nigeria. He screamed, danced, sprayed all his perfume. He ironed his white agbada, practiced his speech. Today, poverty will die. Wura made a fresh pot of egusi. She even smiled at him. But in her mind, she was done. That night, while he snored dreams of Range Rovers, she quietly packed her son's school uniform, her documents, some clothes, and most importantly, her peace. At the BedPro head office, he was welcomed like royalty. A banner read, "Congratulations to our jackpot king." He was filmed, mic'd, and asked, "Sir, how do you feel?" He grinned. "I told everyone, never give up on your dream. Both teams to score is a prophecy." Then came the moment. A woman from verification looked up. "Sir, there's a problem. Your account has been frozen." "Why?" "Your wife filed a court-backed emergency family freeze." She handed him an envelope. Inside were a picture of the empty envelope, screenshots of all his betting tickets, a bank statement showing all the money he had stolen, a letter, "Congratulations, but I'm not your bank, I'm your wake-up call." And like that, the dream collapsed. Kunle thought he had won, but he had been played by the only person who still believed in him. When a man gambles with love, even victory becomes a curse. What happens next is a story of redemption. He returned home to nothing. The house was bare. No curtains, no fridge, no chairs. Even the echoes had left. A letter on the floor. "Dear Mr. Dreamer, you finally won and I finally left." He sat on the cold floor, silent, no tears, just regret. He went to Paula's house, Wura's friend. "Please, where is Wura?" She looked at him with disgust. "She begged you for years. Now go beg yourself." That night, Kunle stared at the walls. He remembered Wura's tears, her strength, her unspoken pain. He walked to a car wash. "Oga, I fit wash car." And so began his new life, washing tires, earning 500 naira a day, saving every naira, not for odds, but for redemption. 3 weeks later, his Nokia rang. "Hello?" It was her. "So, you finally started working?" He didn't know what to say. She didn't wait. "Don't cry, Kunle. Just keep doing better." The line cut. And for the first time, hope wasn't about luck. It was about effort. He opened a small repair kiosk in Agege. Kunle Tech Repairs. He fixed 200 phones in 3 months, saved, hired one boy. People started calling him Engineer K again. But one thing was still missing. He visited Wura's shop. She looked radiant, no anger, just peace. "I didn't come to beg. I came to show you the man you always believed I could be." They talked for 2 hours. He said, "Let's try again." No lies, no bets, just us. She replied, "If you're ready to fix us like you fix phones, maybe we can begin again." Weeks later, Wura and Toby moved in. This time, no gambling, only growth. Kunle's business grew. He employed 3 more boys. He became a mentor. At night, Wura would say, "Who would have thought?" Kunle would reply, You always thought." And so ends the tale of Kunle the Dreamer and Wura, the woman who refused to drown. Let this story remind you, a man who gambles with love will lose both the game and the heart. And sometimes the greatest jackpot is waking up before it's too late. If this story stirred your soul and reminded you of the wisdom our ancestors whispered by firelight, then don't let it end here. Click subscribe and become part of the Timeless Tales family, where stories don't just entertain, they teach, they heal, and they live forever. Like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments because your voice is part of the tale too. Until our next gathering beneath the storytelling moon, stay rooted, stay wise. Until we meet again under the stars of wisdom, stay true.